So hi guys, we have Mr. Naveen Gupta, founder and CEO of Intellinet Systems. Pleasure meeting, sir.
Thank you.
So we had a very interesting discussion just a moment back. You mentioned about your product and solution or the technology that you're working on. Can you please brief us on it? How is it solving the service network problem or diagnostic problems for the electric mobility industry?
Yeah. So we work across, for the OEM across the globe, and we help them digitize the different aspects of aftermarket.
Right.
Now, for the OEMs, one of the biggest challenge they into the spare parts identification and ordering.
Right.
So what we have is a platform where we help them publish the part information and distribute it across the network. And then when I said that, it's an VIN-based catalog where we help them manage the supersession. So due to value engineering, and OEM is continuously working to improve the quality of product. And to do so, they are launching the new part number. And whenever a new part came into the life, there are many possible permutation and combination. The new part can be used in old vehicle, not the other way around.
Right.
So it's always a challenge for the technician to identify that for a given vehicle in front of him, what part he can use.
Right.
So that is what our system takes care of.
So I understand that it's a very micro level tracking of all the components in a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So do you put your hardware in the vehicle or at every component, or how does it work, or is it only software based?
So no, it's a pure software solution, and for that what we get is the data, VIN-based data from the OEM. Say if you look at a vehicle is nothing but a collection of BOMs, service bill of material.
Right.
So where we define a vehicle granularly from model to variant to aggregate to assembly to the child parts in that assembly. So we have all the detail that what part goes in what assembly in what quantity.
Right.
So we have those details from the OEM, and as and when there is a change management to what VIN are applicable, and then basis all that information, we have our algorithms which work on the top of that data.
Right.
And help OEMs and technicians achieve the needful.
Right. So the life cycle tracking starts from the assembly line for every component, and then it eventually, let's say, does it end at the service station where the component is replaced, or does it continue where new component is swapped? And then does the tracking still continue with the new component? How does it function for each vehicle?
No, I mean, identifying part at every level is very important, because even when the component got failed, let's say in warranty. So if I'm providing warranty for an part number,
Right.
Now warranty is for certain duration, 12 months, 24 months. Now suppose if it is in 20, we work with many electric vehicle companies which have like part like battery converter, controller, charger. So if I've replaced a charger which is in 24-year warranty and I replace it after 12 months, now I'm issuing a new charger which comes with a new serial number.
Correct.
Now that doesn't mean that the warranty will again start from the 20 years. The warranty should be the remainder of the warranty of the first serial number.
Correct.
So it is why tracking and integrating with an existing data is also very important for the OEMs.
So the warranty terms or the warranty process can be optimized and made it's more.
Yeah, I mean that's very important. Say warranty is very important for the OEM to study the failure.
Correct.
It's one of the biggest source for them to improve the quality of the product, right? And because say OEM do create something called their warranty budget.
Correct.
And looking at that warranty budget, you can really understand the quality of the product for any OEM.
Correct.
Because if the budget is they have kept aside is a lot more, you can see that within their own eyes, their product is of an inferior quality.
Correct. So since you mentioned about the warranty budget, what difference in the budget do you see after integrating this solution versus before it?
So there's a huge, of course that depends on the OEM. We work with some very smaller companies like who are into the e-rickshaw.
Correct.
Now for them, say because today, everybody is fighting for dealer delight and customer delight.
Right.
So what a electronic system like us will bring in, it will take care of the things in a systematic manner and faster, so that the OEM don't bear the burden for the parts which are not under warranty, and ideally will able to satisfy the dealer and finally the customer.
Correct.
So be it a small OEM into electric rickshaw or an established OEM, So for that, the size and scale of the business will increase, but I think it is equally important. And moreover, like when you're starting grounds up, and if you adopt these systems right from the beginning, so you can build an organization which depend on the system, not on the people, on the system. So you kind of bring a lot of scalability to your business. So people may come and go, but if you have created, you are invested in these systems, so they will remain with you, which will really help you scale faster.
Right, makes sense. And so you also mentioned about the AI technology that you're integrating in your software. So what exactly is it, and how is it going to make your software more efficient?
No, I think that's pretty interesting. I mean, because in the current day concept, I believe there is no one who is not thinking or working on AI. So are we within our own defined area. We are working. Now I'll tell you, few examples that how we are using AI. Now let's say moment a vehicle step in the workshop. In a traditional manner, the service advisor used to take a round of the vehicle. He used to note down wherever you have dents, scratch and blurs. Now, so that's purely now in manual inspection. So the inspection is left to the judgment of that one particular person. Now, which is what we replaced within camera. So, and because now let's say in the evening when the customer is coming to pick the vehicle, now he's fighting with an dealer that you put this dent or scratch. But with an AI assisted system, just by taking a 360-degree round of view of the vehicle, we are capturing all the dent, scratch in detail, and it is now not in person specific, it is in system specific. So anyone who does that will does within same degree of efficiency. So that is point number one. Then especially in parts, we introduce something called AI part advisor. In the traditional system, and catalog goes around and category, model, variant, aggregate and assembly. Right? So there are at least 6 to 7 clicks involved. And then you used to have the knowledge that in which assembly you really have to go and search in parts. But with the AI, I can come and can talk to my AI part advisor in a natural language, telling again and instantly getting to the same part. Now a similar thing we implemented across the service manuals. Service manuals are generally very large document running in several thousands of the pages. So the biggest challenge for a technician is in time. He need to invest to reach to the right piece of information. So with AI, we'll able to bring that down drastically. And not only that, we can allow him interact in his native language. So though your manual is in English, but he still can speak in Bengali or Hindi to interact with a manual, which is again I think an AI is bringing. Then I think some of the very useful technologies around prediction, which are only possible with AI. So we are working with a lot of OEMs in terms of their spare parts forecasting. Now you imagine how good that can be for an AM, where you can, with a very high degree of precision, you can predict what spares are required at a dealership the next month or next month. So their entire supply chain, will depend on this prediction. So the traditional methods, there are statistical method, but they don't take into account the other, signals. For example, one dealer who is operating in a hilly area, probably the wear and tear of tire will be more. The one who is operating in Cherrapunji or the area with more rainfall, the wipers may be more required. So when we plot their past sales data along with the dealer secondary details, the AI will give up in trends. And and if we start doing that for a couple of months, so the OEM may end up having a model which can help them do very kind of precise predictions. So that is there.
And help them to be prepared with those components for that.
Absolutely. So they can plan well in advance. They can talk to their suppliers, can issues and orders accordingly.
It's very interesting, this kind of let's say feature to be there. Do you think this feature can be eventually passed on to the consumers as well, wherein they can plan on their spare parts or servicing based on the inputs that the AI give them, or the suggestions that the AI give them?
You're talking about the end customers?
End customers, yeah.
I think it's still, there's a time, first thing, that is possible. But let's say, because for the end customer to come into that level, they first need to have access to the spare parts. We work in US also a lot. In West, every company has, an open policy where they share their parts data openly on their website. We have more than 500 dealers in US who sell parts online.
Right.
through the OEM. But in India, OEM follow a part protection policy. So they make their technical literature and catalog available only to their authorized dealer and distributors.
Correct.
Right. So I think we have a long
The
way to go.
limitation of data will avoid this kind of a feature.
So they
for the
first
end
need to provide the basic digital systems.
Correct.
The AI will follow later.
Correct. Sounds good. So thanks a lot for your time, sir.
Thank
Best
you.
wishes.
Thank you for having.